Hello, welcome to Board Deck and Dice. We've just played Hats, which is a really interesting set collection game, and it's sort of drafting as well, really, from the centre there. Basically, what's left in the centre when there's at the end of the game, if there's any the same colour, only the lowest one stays on. So in this case, this red will turn around. Then all the reds you have are worth 1 point, or the orange is worth 2, or the green's worth 4, or the pink's 5, or the brown's 6. But as you're going during the game, your choice is to either play one to here and take one and put it in your tableau.
Excuse me.
But it must be the same colour, in which case it can be any number, or a higher number. And of course, when you're putting them into the tableau, that means you're affecting that, and you're also affecting what you have. And also, you have 9 cards, you'll have 1 left, that will be your favourite hat, and that is a negative in your hand, minus the values on the card that you play to your table. So I got a red 2, which is -2, but I didn't have any red, so I get -2, whereas Chris got a orange 1, and an orange 6, so 6 minus 1 is 5, so Chris sort of scored 5 points. Person with the most different types of hats gets the cookie, which is worth 5 points and serves as a second tiebreaker if you need one. And the other option on your turn is just to play a card face down as a black hat, which is worth 1 point at the end. I just did.
Did you?
Yeah.
So having the most different.
Yes. Yeah, just did.
I just wasn't paying
Just
attention.
this is like me giving rules.
Yeah.
I read the rules for this, and I was like, it was one of those times where I read the rules and thought, there could be more game here, but I'm not quite seeing it just yet. And then we played one round and we were like, we need to think about how to manipulate this. Yeah. And that was clear because Mark won that one.
Yeah.
And then we played a second round and it was still clear that we needed to think about how to manipulate the cards because Mark won that one as well. And I came second in the middle one, didn't I? Yeah. And then we just played a third one and Chris won. So service is resumed. I think it's really, you can't put the colour you want out at the top too early because you might think a high number's safe, but actually they can replace it with a 1 of the same colour, and then anyone can replace it with another colour. In fact, I did that to you in the last round, didn't I? I took away what was there. You had 3 blues, and I was just like, I'm taking them away. So you don't
I don't think it was there. I think they were further down.
No, it was there.
Was it?
Yeah. Because I replaced it with 3. It was a 2. So there was a low blue there, so I took it away because Mark was going to score 15. And we were going to score, you would have got 5, but I would have got none at that time. Whereas if I put the pink there, I've got 2 pinks, that was my last move, so I did a 5-point swig on Mark there, basically. Yeah. Well, more than that, because you went from 15 to
9
to 5 pinks.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't score any for them, apart from it being a favourite.
The last guy made.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Actually,
the
blues being his favourite was pretty good because that gave you 9 points, which basically you would have lost without that 9 points.
At points, he could have easily gained another 18 points off the back of it for a long time.
Yes.
Blue was in the end there.
There was blue. Blue was in these 2 spaces. Yeah. So it's really interesting. The only luck is in your initial hand, isn't it? And then everything else is what the other players are doing, and you're trying to work it out. Yeah. That's really gone down well with me.
Yeah, I really like it. Won the first 2 games, so that's good. Beat him by a point.
Yeah, second game beat me by a point.
Yeah.
And I had the cookie.
There's a lot more to it than when you were reading the rules out as well. I thought it seemed
simple,
complicated. No, like sort of not complicated, but like
thinky.
Yeah. No, it just seemed sort of convoluted for the sake of it, almost. When you were reading them out, I was like...
I thought we were going to get a Fuji flush level game. Fun, but would it be as fun as those ones? But what we actually... But actually, that is kind of... we played it 3 times on the trot. What did it take? 10 minutes each time?
Yeah, once you're
10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Maybe not even.
A little bit of AP.
Yeah. Chris was as bad as me.
Well, it worked at the end. I only had a bit of AP in the last game, and that was because I was really trying to work out how I can maximise my hand. Because I had a load of low cards and a low high cards. I had literally 5, 6, 6, and all the rest were 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
And I was trying to work out how can I use that to my advantage, and I managed to do it in the end because it really does swing the game. My last go really swung it towards me putting the brown and I saved that card purposefully.
Yeah.
I saved 2 cards, which I was going to use one after the other to potentially get myself there if I needed to. Luckily, I only needed 1 card.
Yeah. But it's a controlled swing, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
you're kind of I was thinking, right, I'll put some low cards out here and see what everyone else does, see if I can tempt them into them, because I know I've got cards that can beat them. But if they play a 6, then you're scuppered. And then it's remembering that you want to keep that 1 card in your hand that's relatively low. Because if I'd have got a 1 there, that would have been 9 purple. That would have been 9 points for me. But sometimes I had to sacrifice that to do the point swing on you, which I think was right. But it is about setting up and not giving away your hand too early.
And timing things just right.
Yeah.
And also, Chris was saving that 6, so if you'd have put a 6 there instead, he could have just put it there. Probably.
Yeah.
So it's sort of, then you're only losing out on 3 points or whatever.
And it's great because you've got a number of ways of tanking a colour. You can play it off the board, or you can play one lower down, which then makes it worth less points. And that's quite interesting as well.
Yeah, because I did that quite early on to you with the blues, and that's almost diverted your attention. Then you wanted to get rid of that.
Well, I had loads of blues in my hand, so I was like, I'm kind of, and they weren't that high either. So I was like, I kind of need to get these down because
you need them,
I'm
and then recycle them into your
yeah.
So that is Hats. This is a review preview copy, so it's not widely available yet, but it is available for pre-order on the Thundergryph website. This is the start of a range of games that are coming in these book
Artwork's
forms.
brilliant.
Artwork and components, and based in the kind of fantasy world. I think they might be all based on Into Wonderland kind of, or Through the Looking Glass kind of theme. And if this is anything to go by, it's going to be a good series. Thanks very much for watching Board Deck and Dice. We will go and make sure Mark wins no more games.